Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review as I continue on looking at Marvel Comics Avengers Mech Strike. Now when we left off with issue number 1, the Avengers had just got their new toys and they had taken them out for a test flight. But I seriously hope they learned some important lessons and skills during that test flight, because here in issue number 2, well, they're definitely gonna need it. All right guys, well let's get on with my review for Avengers Mech Strike issue number 2. As issue 2 opens, Tony Stark is concerned that they are losing the war. But after being 38 days in since Biomechanoid event 001, and now having their hands full with Biomechanoid events 013, 014, and 015, T'Challa believes that this is no war, but the end of the world. Now, in order for the Avengers to deal with all the events that are now occurring at the very same time, they're gonna have to split up into different teams. Tony Stark and T'Challa have stayed behind at Avengers Mountain, not only to try and come up with exactly what they're dealing with, but also to find out who is responsible, as they believe it's not the work of the usual evildoers such as Dr. Doom, the Mad Thinker, nor the Wizard, as it's just not their style. Plus, these two also have to stay back to make repairs to the suits that are needed after each encounter on the battlefield. Now out on the battlefield will be one team comprised of Black Widow, who has to come to the rescue of a tangled up Thor. Smashing their way through the competition would be my team of choice, Captain America and the Hulk, who are handling event 021. And dealing with event 029 will be Spider-Man and Captain Marvel, who have the unfortunate assignment of coming across the first spotted flying Biomechanoid. While it might seem that this foe has taken the next step in the evolutionary ladder with the ability to fly, its behavior is different than the others, as it has no interest in consuming like the others, at least for this very moment, as it's minding its own business. Now we're gonna pick up 50 days since the first event, and Iron Man and Black Panther have been working tirelessly to try to figure out who is responsible, and here they're finally gonna get some answers, whether they want them or not. They have discovered a clue as to the origin of these creatures that was found in a portion of the memory course code, and there's a timestamp. And that timestamp is from the future, the 31st century to be exact. Iron Man and Black Panther radio the team to tell them the news that the enemy has been identified and that it's Kang the Conqueror. When Kang makes his presence known, he doesn't sugarcoat his intentions at all, as he tells them they are tired, worn thin by endless battle, relying on their sad suits. They are careless and defenseless, ripe for conquest. Now in issue number 1, Black Panther took a leap of faith and it paid off. But here in issue number 2, he's tired of hearing Kang's blabbering. He's gonna take another leap of faith, and it looks like Kang's Annihilation Gauntlet has just a little too much juice for Black Panther to handle, and he appears to have bitten the dust. Now while Kang has come for conquest, that doesn't mean he's not there to have some fun as well, as he tells Tony Stark he wanted to wear down the Avengers by putting them into a battle they could never win, and of course make them suffer at the same time. Now back out on the battlefield, the Avengers are on the receiving end of a butt kicking, but there's no way right now that Tony Stark can beam them out of there, with Avengers Mountain being compromised by Kang. The only thing Starks can do is fire up his mech suit and get the heck out of there, and hopes to fight another day. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give Avengers Mech Strike issue number 2 an 8 out of 10. Just like issue number 1 of Mech Strike, this book is just about having some fun with Earth's mightiest heroes. This comic just feels like you're watching giant action figures battle it out, all with the goal of saving Earth, and I'm liking it. Now what surprises does Kang have in mind for the Avengers? Because at the end of issue number 2 here, he had the chance to eliminate Tony Stark, but let him get away, as he said it wouldn't be sporting to kill him at this particular moment, as he has many more exciting things planned for the Avengers. Now, whatever new and exciting surprises Kang has for the Avengers, I'm definitely on board to check out issue number 3 when it releases next month on April 7th. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap up this comic book review for Avengers Mech Strike issue number 2. Now if you missed issue number 1, I put a link to my playlist down below so you can check out that video. Now have you guys been reading this comic book series? And if you have, what are your thoughts? Comment down below. And guys, if you like comic book reviews like this, make sure you subscribe here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.